There is love. There is love. There is love. There is love.
I feel so much more alive, and it's all because I know that God walks with me, and I know that He's strengthening me.
I believe in Jesus. I pray and read the Bible, and this is what I want to do with my life. It needs to have God at the centre.
Because I think I'm finally ready to make a public statement that I want to give my life to Jesus.
The way it feels.
I used to be quite a nervous person and very shy and didn't really come out of myself, but I started believing in God and started praying to Him, and I read the little book, Mark, that said God, carries you when there's only one footprints in the sand, and He really carries you, and that really touched me and really strengthened me to carry on.
And have there been certain people or things you've been to, or events or things that have really helped you on that journey?
Yeah, definitely the Alpha course. It answered a lot more questions, but I also joined a cell group with Marion Taylor and Rob Barnett, and they answered a lot of questions for me, and they really made me feel just so welcome. I was unknown to them, and they made me feel just so welcome.
About this time last year, I wasn't a Christian. I was an atheist. I didn't believe, and I found myself going on an Alpha course, and that really kind of changed my view on a lot of things, and I made some fantastic friends, and I really started believing in Jesus. I wanted to make some changes in my life. There were things that I wasn't happy with, and I wanted to change my outlook on life, and the Alpha course really helped me do that.
And was there anything particular about Alpha, or a particular moment in the course, or something that kind of clinched it for you?
I thought, well, the first few weeks I found myself sitting there thinking, oh, what am I doing here? This isn't for me. But I kept going, and on the weekend away, I just felt something that I hadn't felt before, and I realise now it's the Holy Spirit, but at the time it kind of scared me, but I just wanted to keep going. I really want to make a difference to the church and help out and help other people experience the same as I've experienced.
Great.
Well, everything really happened when I was a child, and I was told by somebody who should really have known better that I wasn't a good person, that I would never be deserving of God's love, and I spent all my life believing that, and believing that something really horrible would happen to me if I went to church, or if I made any attempt to connect with God in any way. And I think it's God never left me, even though I thought I was on my own, and He just is very patient, and once He realised I was finally ready, He directed me to Alpha, and that was the start of me finally realising that all those years I'd been wrong, and now I could finally find what I've been looking for. I managed to go on the weekend away that went to the Quiet Garden on the following Alpha course, and I think that was the turning point for me.
Was anything particular there? Was it just the whole weekend, or?
It was just the whole weekend. It just suddenly everything clicked into place. I just thought, yes, this is right, and this is what I want. For me, I think it's washing away all my past life, and meaning that when I've done this, this is my new life, the new me, and then I want to go forward for whatever time I've got left. My life is now God's life, and He can do with my life whatever He wants. I'm just handing everything over to Him, and I'll go where He leads me.
It'll be really significant for me, going under the water. I mean, that I've really marked a part in my life, that I've come to faith and follow Him for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I think I've got more hope in my life. Before I kind of thought, oh, there's not much more to do, and I don't know what to do. And now I kind of hope that, yeah, God's got a plan for me. I might not know what's next, but I know it's going to be good.
Back in April, I was actually diagnosed with breast cancer, and the first person that I contacted was Elizabeth, who had been my group leader in Alpha. And since the Alpha course, we'd stayed in touch and she'd helped me. And it was just like a little comfort blanket that Elizabeth, the other people from the church, they were there. They helped me keep going. And all the way through, Elizabeth's really been my rock. And the fact that I've had St Mike's to come to and all the lovely people there have given me something to focus on. If you think you might want to follow Jesus, then pursue it. Go on an Alpha course, talk to other Christians. You just can't realise how wonderful it's going to be unless you actually take that first step. Open the door, ask him to come into your life, and your life will change.
When life is cold, there is a promise. You will never go without. There